Let's reintroduce ourselves. My name is YJ, I did cast earlier and I will be casting later. I am everybody's parachute, and with me, the very amazing Hachiko, named after the dog, I think, right?
Yep. And the number 8, it's Hachi. It's 8 in Japanese.
Alright, so we have classical weeaboo team lineup here, me and Hachiko. Let's introduce the team since this is a new game. Following the camera, we do have Ake playing the Warlock on Crescendo. What's this? Pablo on the Earth Spirit Alliance. And what's the camera looking at? We're looking at the early game ward mid. Hello, my co-caster. You wanna step in and talk?
Yeah, they both actually just warded mid and they didn't spot it, I believe. They both smoked TP mid, dropped their ward immediately, and they saw each other, but they didn't see the ward get placed. So let's see which one actually ends up getting dewarded here. That's the big thing that I'm watching for this early game.
The Warlock does have a sentry, so he could be the one to just go over and deward, but everybody's playing defensively. Is there an invasion down at the Radiant Jungle? Yes, there is. Looking at the minimap, what stuns do they have? It's gonna be the Venge, but they just zone out the Troll Warlord.
The battle begins.
They definitely could have killed him there. He needed to back off, and he was right to do so. But TA having a high ground ward against SF will actually favor in the lane, but this lane is not too favored for TA anymore. It used to be, but I think it's a little bit more even now with the 5 creeps, because SF, once he hits level 2, I say level 1 is the hardest for him, but once he hits level 2, but level 1 of course is always hard for SF. Even will have a slightly better, oh never mind, TA alone blocks better than both of them
and
combined.
The initiation, oh the miss there by Pablo. Good try though. Did the ward spot him out? I don't know if the vision reaches that long, but maybe. Oh no, now it's
they get the D-ward. Yeah, he knew that they saw him coming, and
is he
the
actually
winner
going to survive?
Alliance. Handskin falling low.
Is he actually gonna live? Can I click the
no,
Upshaker?
Fisher.
Oh, they get it! First blood goes to EGM.
First blood, and you had better get used to it.
Yeah, it was 1 second on cooldown. The Obs probably wasn't looking at it, but I'll fill in those details in pre-cam right now. But since you're doing most of the play-by-play, you probably have to stick with the BTS.
Following on to BTS camera, so I can't actually see that much
top
of what's
lane,
happening. I don't know what's happening in the top lane, but it's a duo lane mid!
We're still back. That's a kill.
Lots of harass there by the Templar Assassin. Her side blades piercing through the Warlock and Shadow Fiend as we miss the kill on the top. But everything's okay. Game's just started. 1 minute 33 seconds into the game with 2 kills. How do you think the game's gonna go?
I think TA should do okay in this lane, even if it's a dual lane. I mean, she already wins this matchup 1v1, and once she gets some levels up, she just farms the lane. But top lane,
yeah,
Bristleback against Legion's interesting, but with the 2 supports here, I don't think Legion's going to be able to do too much.
Nice aggressive.
But later in the game, Legion is thought to be as a counter to Bristle, right? Because you can force him to look at her.
That is a really good point. Really good point.
He says, "Look at me, Bristleback. No more quills for you."
No, I saw the Templar Assassin just tangled up the ward there by Crescendo. So good for him. And a rotation by the Earth Spirit and the Earth Shaker. So 2 big burly guys doing the rotations here. Is this going to be a gank on the mid? I don't know, but Earthshaker seems to be in range for a fissure if we look at the
minimap. He wants to block, but they have a sentry.
Yeah. Close. It was a good try. Good try. As long as you try your best, everything will be fine.
Don't worry, Earthshaker. What do you think about this Earthshaker support? It's been picked by a lot of teams now. Mostly he was an off-lane pick, but right now a lot of teams are deciding to pick it up as support, like Secret, and we saw it a lot in the open qualifiers.
I guess it's pretty okay. I mean, I am from Southeast Asia, so I don't know how these kind of thing works. Usually in Southeast Asia, you may hear a car because I live next to a highway. I do apologize, but yeah, I do see the support Earthshaker very rarely in Southeast Asia games. He's being played more like a roaming ganker than a hard support. And I guess because you have fissure to block people in, if you have sufficient burst to kill him before the fissure wears off, I think it's all good.
Well, that's what I mean, right? It's support Earthshaker, but it's technically roaming Earthshaker, and I think it is good. I did watch like a bunch of Southeast Asian games actually, watching Febi's stream, and I did see it a lot. So He'll be playing that type of role where he's gonna roam around and try to meet this Earth Spirit wherever he goes. ES meaning ES.
Yeah, and ES seems to
And
be
as I
really
say that,
meeting
they're
ES.
Oh,
But for the Fissure does not block him out. That's a good attempt, good try. Bot lane, we haven't actually talked about that a lot. It's the solo off-lane Beastmaster against Troll, Warlord, and Warlock. But as we say this, now Earth Spirit's not gonna die. Okay, so back to the bot lane. Tell me about the bot lane. How does it work out for the Beastmaster?
Radiant's middle tower is under
it's
attack.
Excalibur, Troll, Warlord. He's pretty much free farming. Beastmaster did get a lot because they were kind of 1v1 for a little bit there. I mean, Earthshaker was there, but he's mostly doing pulls and stuff like that. Now he's going to get replaced by the Warlock, who's going to do the lane supporting. But at some point, Beastmaster will just go into the jungle, and he's not going to contest the lane until he gets 6. And at that point, you can see it maybe a team rotation from the TA or Earth Spirit, and they can try to get a kill onto Troll with his
top.
ultimate.
The stun comes in, the slow connects. What else will be followed into this game? Yes, it's a stun. And LC is dead. Hansken, whatever his name is, takes the last hit.
Radiant's top
The
tower is under
Legion Commander
attack.
is not worth that much gold. Killed her a bunch of times, and she is not farming well. She has 6, still level 3. I suggest you just jungle at this point. He is taking my suggestion here. Cinderin for the jungle. Cinderin lol.
Cinderin lord. So the SF as well is jungling, holding on to that double damage rune. And the Ancients are being snagged multiple times as well. So how do you think this is going to play out? Will it be like a early gank squad coming in from Crescendo? They do have quite a bit of damage coming in. Early game, like when everybody hits the peak of level 6.
Crescendo want to go for later in the game. Right now, they're just going to farm up the SF. They can't let the TA farm too much though, but at this point, there's not much that they can do to stop it. You notice that SF has already left the lane. That is because TA has hit 6, and with the traps on his high ground and the Earth Spirit rolling in, they already have a sentry to deal with it, but it's very easy for TA to kill him at this point. So you notice he'll just leave and play it safe, but he's falling behind a little bit because he's still level 5.
The Earth Spirit seems to be walking top again. Does he want to look at another gank at the Legion Commander? Do you think it's good to keep on shutting down the Legion Commander instead of doing something like hunting the SF or the Troll Warlord? Do you think it's as good?
I think it's not really that much worth it anymore because she's already so far behind. Even if they just ignore her for a little bit, it'll take her a while to catch up. But it's the safest play right now for him, right? If he tries to go for the SF, who's being guarded by the Earth Spirit or Earthshaker, and the Warlock is guarding the Troll, right? Legion is left alone, so he doesn't want to like feed a kill anywhere for Crescendo. So he's just going for the safe play, and they will go for another kill, and they will get it.
Yeah, there's not much he can do to run away. The overwhelming odds is good for the bonus movement speed, but LC does not have any real escape mechanism, unlike people like Anti-Mage with a blink or Invis, you know.
And one thing to note is if you look on the minimap, TA is actually got her Ancients blocked here. They are stacking both set of Ancients for her. The bottom lane will not be blocked, but the top Ancients will have a sentry, and she's picking it out. I believe she knows now. There's no way she misses 2 stacks in a row. So that might get dewarded, but it's just a sentry, so they're not even going to get gold for it.
I guess that's pretty decent play there by Crescendo, blocking out 1 Ancient Camp better than leaving 2 open. Shadow Fiend, what do you think the first... oh, looks like the Orbs wants to show us the difference in XP. You want to talk about that? The graph?
The XP difference?
Yeah.
We can look at the... Yeah, Alliance is pulling really far ahead right now, and that's just because TA is actually able to lane mid. SF's been jungling, and with the changes to the jungle, you're not getting as much experience or farm anymore, and that is because he just can't be mid without potentially dying to this TA and Earth Spirit rotation. So he's playing it safe, but it will mean that they fall behind quite a lot actually. And now TA will farm a huge stack, and this is going to continue that advantage for Alliance.
Yes.
TA looks to be getting, I don't know, is it the Blink first TA or something?
I definitely like to see a Blink first in this game right now because they want to play aggressive. They know that Crescendo just want to catch up and play a bit slow until they can get their items up. And if you can get that Blink and pressure the SF or Troll, that'd be great. Can also just combo with the Beastmaster, right? He gets the roar, she goes in, dishes out her damage, easy kill.
Yeah, we've talked about the SF, we've talked about the LC, but how about the Troll Warlord? He's been having a pretty easy lane for himself, but he's going to jungle now. What do you think he's gonna do?
The reason why he is moving to the jungle or just going away from the lane is because it's really important that the Warlock gets level 6. You don't see this much in pubs or just in general low levels, but it's pretty important that the carry actually leave the lane and do something else, whether it's to go jungle or pressure another lane to make sure that the support gets his levels up, because it's going to actually be better for him later. Because let's say someone goes on him and if they don't have Warlock ultimate, he dies, but if they do, they turn it around, he gets a kill. So remember, guys, as a support player, help out your supports. They'll save you later, and you're gonna like it.
Nice, giving Twitch chat a pep talk while we go through the game. So
some educational content, right? Promo code BSJ, you can learn more.
Nice, but things are coming to a standstill. We haven't seen any more kills coming. There are no ganks. Earth Spirits getting levels. Is this going to be a smoke by the Beastmaster? No, it's not. They're just going to de-ward. Yes, the ward from the Ancients is gone. The stack can now be stacked. TA is going to farm it up. I'm going to click on the TA. Let's see if I can click on TA. Yes, I can. Bought a Ring of Aquila from killing those bot Ancients instead of rushing the Blink Dagger. Ring of Aquila is not an item I usually get or see because I'm in C. So tell me about why you go Ring of Aquila even though it's like 9 minutes in game, you have treads, you can gank.
I mean, you just like the stats from it. It gives you extra damage and it'll help pushing later as well. Of course, the mana regen is always not the raindrops that she already has. It only has 1 charge left, but she's holding on to her, and she's only jungling now, so it's not going to get used anytime soon. But it's the main reason behind Oculus. That's why you see most mids end up getting it. Shadow Fiend has one of as well, and he's going for Shadow Blade.
Illusion.
I don't know if the Ops is catching it, but I will. So I thought he would go for something like a Dragonlance this game, but Shadow Blade will be good as it is a necessity later against the Bristleback. Of course, with the Silver Edge, you'll get rid of the Bristleback passive, and that's going to be an easy kill for SF. And he's actually a hero that's pretty good against Bristle because he is a Silver Edge buyer, and he also does a lot of physical damage. And Bristle is actually a relatively low armor hero unless he builds straight into armor items like Solar Crest and Silver, or what is it? AC.
Shiva's got
Lotus Orb, that's it.
Alright. So on the topic of the Bristleback, he does have the Vanguard coming out. The net worth difference, the orbs just brought it out. We just saw barely below, above 1,000 net worth in favor of Alliance here.
Radiant's top tower is under
So
attack.
not that big of a deal, honestly. But Bristleback, he did go for the Vanguard first, does have a Soul Ring. So what do you think his next item will be?
Right now...
Oh, in the bot lane? Oh,
one of the items I
wow,
mentioned.
there's a lot of stuns. They burn Chaotic Offering.
Dire's middle
Okay,
tower is under
so
attack.
Beastmaster, they're going to be pushing down the bot lane. SF's coming too. You were saying?
One thing I'm surprised that they didn't use the Beastmaster to go for any ganks, but I was going to say that Bristleback might go for a medallion into a Solar Crest.
Wow.
But,
And as you say that, look at the amount of damage they do to the
die.
Bristleback. He's not, he's alright.
he's okay.
Here comes the TA though, the Melt Strike trying to get the Warlock. He does get the Warlock, it's 100 gold in his favor.
Dire's
He gets to
bottom
deny.
tower has been denied.
Very dangerous play by Alliance, I think.
That was a close one for Era, but he's quite tanky with the Vanguard, but he will be going for a Hood. I was about to say the Solar Crest, but of course Beastmaster is already blowing that one up, and he already has the Medallion, so probably go into the Hood. That's pretty common for Bristlebacks, just so they can tank against the magic damage. So of course SF has magic damage as well, and the Fatal Bond's actually doing a lot of... He wants just more HP regen so he can sustain as well, but after that it's a variety of things. He'd probably go for Shiva's, Lotus Orb.
Yep.
That's probably not too good. Needs a linkage for this game for sure though.
Looks like
duel.
a smoke was used, now it's broken. It was an aggressive smoke on the Beastmaster. You were asking why didn't he gank? Well, now he does. The Raw comes out, the combo by the Earth Spirit. There, brings him downtown. The LC comes in. What's LC gonna do? Nothing at all. Apparently, if he's just not gonna hit, even if he threw it, so EGM will not have that chance at all.
Synderin is really far behind at this point, and he's not even going for Blink. He's flying straight into a Blade Mail so that he can get some extra stats and maybe just try to tank a fight. But it's actually not looking good for Crescendo at all. This TA is insanely farmed, and she has her Blink Dagger. Once she gets Roshan going, they can just run down lanes. Bristle will frontline, and TA will burst any hero that walks up.
And TA sets up a trap, nice, at the corridor between the juke spots. And okay, we're just gonna see a bit more passive play coming out from Alliance. Warlock, was he scouted out? I don't think so.
They saw him. Yeah, they saw him a little bit on the TA trap there. They don't want to go too deep for him.
But there's a good defensive ward down there by the Warlock that we saw for a split second before the orbs moved up to Templar Assassin. I'm sorry.
Yeah, once again, Crescendo is trying to scale towards it. I do think they have the, I won't say better late game lineup, but that's where their heroes shine. What they have to avoid is Alliance just getting Roshan's for free, putting the Aegis onto the TA, and of course her entire lineup pretty much is guaranteed to buffer up here.
Okay, so the ward's been spotted out. Yeah. Now
he has 8 fingers, but he's definitely fast with his 8 fingers. That Pablo actually was born with 8 fingers. If you watch like one of the player profiles they did on him, I forgot which channel was uploaded onto YouTube, but he was born with 8 fingers. He doesn't have pinkies.
I see. I did not know that. So okay, nice
Fun fact
insight
about Pablo, guys.
Yeah, good insight. Give us. You're giving us a lot of information, and I do appreciate that. You're doing a great job.
I'm an information sink.
Is this
meanwhile, top lane limp solo kill easy.
Yeah, it just came out all of a sudden. So I saw them coming. I was gonna say, is that gonna be a gank? But he died when the orbs came out. Doesn't really matter though. Yep. Here comes mid.
Double damage TA.
He didn't fissure. He cancelled the fissure animation.
Is under attack.
Yeah, they can't really fight Crescendo. Need to just avoid fighting as much as they can right now and have this troll get farmed, but they're doing a decent job of holding their tower. Mid tower is still held, bottom tower is quite healthy as well. It's just surprising playing against a Beastmaster, but this Beastmaster hasn't been that active in this game.
Yeah, it's playing rather passively, but I think it's alright because Alliance are still stabilizing. Templar Assassin is still running uncontrolled. Almost has the Desolator as well. That's gonna add a lot to his damage output. And the Hood of Defiance now out on the Bristleback provides him with a lot of tankability in the magic department. He is going for...
that's the item I was forgetting. Heaven's Halberd for Bristleback.
Oh, but here,
he definitely needs that against a Troll Worm.
In the mid lane, are they trying to rotate to kill a Bristleback of all people? Or will it be the Vengeful Spirit, the stun onto Excalibur? But he goes in, he hits the slow. Wow, the rock hits 2! Now that's big. But the Chaotic Offering is here as well, so there are 2 kinds of rocks. We got the Flaming Rock and the Solid Rock. Both are of great importance, but still, Heinsken does go down, or however you pronounce his name.
Handskin?
Handskin? I'll just call him Bench, it's okay. The Warlock Golem's auto-attacking. Era's trying to do his best, but EGM is in a good spot to land down the fissure. He's backing off now. They're beginning to back off. Here comes the bench again. Wow, look at that roar! Here comes Downtown with the Templar Assassin doing so much damage. They just let Cinderin. Is Cinderin gonna survive? They could have killed him, but he's running, and I don't know because we're focusing on the Templar Assassin just auto-attacking.
Gone. They chased him down with the Beastmaster Boar. Yeah, TA is a beast right now. She doesn't even have the Aegis yet. Once she has that, she pretty much can play as aggressively as she wants, and they're going to go straight for it. They have such a good Rosh lineup. The Beastmaster, Bristleback, and the Venge. They have the minus armor, the attack speed up, and everything they need to take Rosh within seconds. They have the Solar Crest as well.
Crescendo is really feeling the pressure.
Oh my god, TA went into the Rosh pit and it's just gone.
Oh, I didn't see the HP go down. Yeah, I didn't see the HP go down because I was looking at SF. So good that you brought that up, and it's nice to see how strong TA really is. Is this gonna be a kill? This has to be a kill. Here comes the slow by the rock. It does not connect, but Dust of Appearance is the MVP this game and bring it downtown. Goodbye, BBK.
Tower is under attack.
Yeah, Limp is an absolute monster right now. If you look, the SF actually has more last hits, but that's just because he was clearing through the jungle and there's more creeps there for him to kill, especially with his raises. But TA, if you look at the net worth, is way ahead, about 3,000 gold.
What do you think Crescendo should do to stabilize the game? Because they are losing rather badly right now.
How they need to play this game is not try to fight into TA's Aegis, like try to waste it somehow to the best of their ability. I don't know how they do that exactly, but that's up to them. There's many ways they can go about it, but it'll probably cost them lives. And then afterwards, without a TA Aegis, they need to focus the Bristle first. Of course, if he's allowed to live in the fight,
Radiant's bottom
they're not getting
tower
on the
is
TA
under
very
attack.
much because he's canceling all their blink daggers, being a constant nuisance. But the way they do that is they have Cinderin duel
Radiant's
him, otherwise he's
bottom
not
tower
dying.
has
But
fallen.
Cinderin doesn't have a blink yet, so
Yeah, he's building
we'll have to
towards
get
it.
that first. I do like that, deciding to go for the blink instead of the blade mail that he had queued up before. And that's their game plan. Kill the
EGM.
Bristle, then kill TA eventually in the fight.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah.
is under
EGM.
attack.
Oh.
The fatal bonds will do work. Alright, you can go.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's alright, it's alright. You give good information, so it's alright if you come over me. I'm completely fine with that. Anyway, Earthshakers, working on the Blink Dagger, 50 gold shot. I thought there was gonna be an initiation on the mid on the solo throw Warlord, but looks like it's not. But the SF could be caught out here. Is there gonna be a slow to follow up? There is Dust of Appearance. Pablo blows the dust, but he does not follow up, so okay. At least he forces the SF back, and now Bristleback Era doing such a great job, and the duo comes out, but is it enough? The Troll Warlord's here, but at the back line, Templar Assassin gets stunned before he can do anything. Here comes the big Golem, and Echo Slam all for the Templar Assassin. Remember, Ages of Immortality is still on the ground, so Crescendo can opt to run while the TA is gone. They get the LC, but in exchange for the Aegis, they burn 3 big outs.
Radiant's bottom
Talk to
tower
me, my
is
analysis
Well,
friend.
that actually looked a lot better than, or it ended up being a lot better than it looked, because they only lost 1 there, Cinderin dying again, but there they go, wasting the Aegis for the TA, costing their ultimates, but I think they're happy with that, because without the Aegis on TA, they can't go high ground.
Hey.
Not yet.
Dire's
Hey,
top
guys.
tower
Hello?
is under attack.
How's
Hello.
the casting going?
Who are you again?
Good.
Who am I? Oh, I'm one of the people that are kind of overseeing how you guys are doing.
Oh, hello.
Radiant's bottom
Just
tower
sticking my
is
nose
under
in.
attack.
Okay.
It's going pretty good.
Yeah.
So, Cinderin,
Yes.
Yes.
he's kind of struggling?
Yeah. He
Yes, he
needs
is.
some moral support, but right now I don't
Exactly.
think exactly.
So this is why I'm here.
Okay.
Yes.
Yo.
This is why I'm here. Because we want to give him some more moral support.
All
we want
right.
to encourage him.
All right, let's
So
go.
let's,
Alright.
can we kind of, give him our support, give him the encouragement, build him up a bit. Let's hype him up. Let's get him maybe motivated and pumped up. Just know he's supported. Give him what he needs. What do you guys think?
All
Can
right.
we do that?
I think
Alright,
it's
let's
fine.
buff up
All right,
Cinderin.
Cinderin, our MVP.
He's actually the MVP of their.
He's actually the
man.
MVP.
No, they really need him to kill Bristle, because without Cinderin, Bristle isn't dying. And we saw he did get the duel there onto Bristle, but they got the swap out, unfortunately.
I mean, he may not have won the duel, but he very well could win the war. So this is what we have to think. There's a huge net worth difference, but Orbs, please put that away. It's all in favor of Cinderin, alright? We're 10k for Cinderin, let's do this. Who cares about the net worth graphs? He is doing great. And what's Templar Assassin doing? What does Limp what to do? Oh, he's just backing. See, even Limp backs away from Cinderin, even though he's alone, because he's afraid. He knows that when Cinderin goes ham, he really goes ham.
He hasn't won a duel yet, but when he does, trust me, he's gonna hit hard on this Legion Commander. He's going for a Solar Crest, very smart itemization from him, very good against a TA, and universal back physical damage is their key for Alliance, and with the evasion as well as the extra armor, he'll survive in this fight.
The Heaven's Halberd is almost up on the Bristleback, but it looks like he went for the casual plate mail. Is that build up good? I don't know. Tell me, analysis.
Yeah, I was saying before, I was trying to reach my mind all the way back there to find the word Lotus Orb, because somehow it reached my memory. But that can be built into Lotus Orb, it can be built into AC as well, but right now he just wants a casual armor, because the name of the game for Crescendo as well is physical damage too, with the Shadow Fiend and the Troll Warlord and the Legion Commander cores. They do have magic damage, of course, with Earthshaker and Warlock, but it's kind of a similar lineup for both teams, because there's a ton of magic damage coming out. You saw in the bottom fight there.
Oh, there's the duel. We see Cinderin. Let's go. The Rock as well. Cinderin, you're gonna win this. Echo Slam comes in. Will it be enough? It doesn't even matter because Cinderin is still alive. There's so much work. The BKB coming down. The Warlock Golem surviving. Doing so much Fatal Bonds, but that's a lot of sound effects coming out from the SF. How many times did you cancel Requiem? I don't know, but
I counted at least 5 times there.
5
He
times.
was thinking
Oh,
about it, but
oh,
not
Cinderin got
otherwise.
stunned. Oh no. 3-man silence. Oh, this Earth Spirit
Oh,
is
TP out,
a
the TP
god.
out.
Let's go.
Cinderin.
Oh, he gets it off. Cinderin. What a
Wow.
well play. Nice.
calculated, so good. He knew that the stun was committed from the Earth Spirit. The only hero that can stun him otherwise was the Avenge, and she is dead.
Very smart play by Sindarin. They may have lost his supports, but at least he got out safely. So, yeah, you know, safety is the number one priority.
He got his medallion now. That's the extra armor for him, and still hasn't gotten a dual win yet. But let's hope once he get that first plus 14, it'll feel very good. It probably will not actually happen because he has to duel the Bristle, and the Bristle won't die in the duel duration. But let's just we'll see when he gets his first duel. I'll keep an eye on it.
Nice, nice. There was a lot of outies committed. I think if that happened maybe 7 minutes earlier, I think Crescendo would have been really satisfied with themselves because they did everything perfectly. They got 3-man stun, a 3-man rock. The Requiem was a bit off. I can tell why Seraphine was so hesitant on using it. But other than that, everything was good. They were just a bit weaker in terms of damage.
I mean, this is not looking good, right? 14,000 net worth advantage for Alliance, but if anything, Crescendo can do it with their lineup because they have the Legion Commander, Sindarin, on the MVP hero here to deal with the Bristle. That's the hero that is going to give them the most problem, but because they have the duel to force him to look in their direction, Bristleback is no problem for them. Who cares about his passive? He's facing the Legion Commander herself.
Very smart. Very, very smart.
It's a smart drafting from Sindarin, or I don't know who's the drafter for Crescendo, but I mean, I'm sure he had a role in it as his hero.
Yeah, I mean, whoever drafted for Crescendo always know that Sindarin is there to tell them what to do. So, good on him. Hurricane Pike out on the Templar Assassin. So, tell me about it.
Yeah, Hurricane Pike will give her that extra range that she needs to get on top of these heroes. She wants to stay ideally as far away from the troll as possible, right? Because if he gets on top, this when the bash hack starts happening and he goes ham, and you'll see the troll warlord just eat her alive, and Hurricane Pike gonna help her there. And it is a kind of a mid-game item, and that means that Alliance do want to close this game off of next Roshan. So it's really important that Crescendo defend it.
And Silver Edge is up on Shadow Fiend, so that Bristleback, even if he's not being dueled, yeah, he will not have his Bristleback, so Bristleback is no longer Bristleback. Maybe he's just back, but I don't know. Maybe.
Alright, now Sindarin can actually choose different duel targets, because what's happening right now is whoever he's dueling is getting swapped out, but if he duels the Legion, or the Venge, who's swapping her?
He duels himself.
What happens if he duels himself?
Interesting. There. I don't know, but looks like Era is not going for the Lolazor. So we won't see the Bristleback, you know, getting off a nice Lolazor duel to duel.
It literally builds into every armor item, so we won't see a double duel in this game, but we'll see some ice.
Some ice, yeah. Twice, we lack on the double manliness, but at least we get some ice, you know, just cool ourselves off. Cindarin's
ice is nice.
Yeah, Cindarin's a bit too hot for us, so we just gotta cool down. But Templar Assassin,
that's a legitimate strat, but bottom lane, TA is ratting. Will force a TP. Really good that she did that actually, because look what her team is doing. If you look at the map, they're working on Roshan with 4 boars. We got the new talent on Beastmaster plus 1 boar summon. We got a whole army of dogs here.
Whole army of dogs. Well played. All the wolves in the game are here. Now Crescendo has to be on the defensive, but I think they can do it. Alright, we got the BKB on the SF, we got the Silver Edge. Don't underestimate the point blank full soul charge Requiem. That's gonna be a lot of damage, and Crescendo have more AoE stuns as well, so yeah.
Yeah, they got their attention split a little bit there. They knew that Rosh was probably spawning soon, but they saw bottom lane, their tier 3 getting hit, so they TP'd back to defend that, and then in the meantime, Alliance just took down Rosh while they were distracted by the TA split pushing. Because of course you see the TA bottom, and you're like, we're not Roshing, right? She's bottom. But the 4 boars were doing work in the meantime, and they ended up getting Aegis and cheese. They'll put the cheese on the bristle.
Wow, the cheese on a bristle. Okay, so the big pig now can eat some cheese. Interesting. Very interesting.
Right.
I feel like it
Sindarin has a Solar Crest complete, so with the mischance, maybe he'll survive if he the TA.
Yeah.
And he still needs Blade Mail, I think. But if TA gets dueled, she will die. She has a BKB, so I think it's necessary to do so, but they'll have to kill her Aegis once again first. I did mention before, because Aegis is really big on her. I wonder how they'll waste that there, but we'll find out as high ground is getting pressured soon.
Yeah, ouch. How do you think the initiation will be? There is a blink and a gem of true sight on the Beastmaster, so he can just go in ham with a big shout, and there's the shout. I was just talking about the BKB proc onto
big play from
BBK.
Cinder. Remove the roar. Did you see that? He
Nice.
removed the roar with the press the attack. He said no roar for you, Alliance.
Nice. You see, this is why you're my co-caster. As we go down bot to look at Era, the duel's out, the 1v1, the swap. Oh, but what's gonna happen? He may not have won the duel, but he gets the bench kill. The stun on 3, that's huge. But Pablo, take it easy, man. You're doing fine. Okay, they get a 1-for-1 trade. I saw an Echo Slam as we rotate upwards.
Synderen saving his Earthshaker EGM.
Well
Live,
played,
please.
nice stun. Nice follow-up, the Chaotic Offering down in the top lane. Lineup gets the kill on the Shadow Feed, but at the bot lane, I'm not too sure what happened. The Earthshaker did die. The Earthspear gets a 3-man stun. One of those men is actually a giant pile of rocks. So the
Synderen
Golem...
popping the pressed attack on the troll. He's keeping up the fight. Can they lock the TA down? They cannot.
Oh, but
Radiant's
the
bottom tower has
the
fallen.
fact that they burned the Aegis, that was good. But bot lane now. Here comes the SF. He did buy back, so... He is...
They lost 2 tier 3s, but they defended. They're in it still.
Yeah, he's...
I would say in this game, they could even afford to lose 1 Rax, as TA does fall off while the troll gets stronger and stronger as the game goes on.
Yeah, the Shadow Fiend as well. He hasn't even hit his optimized level yet. Because he went for the BKB first before the Silver Age, so he does not have any damage items aside from his passive Necromastery, so we can still see this game going longer if they can defend.
And the problem is they did have to buy back on the
Yeah,
Shadow Fiend there
yeah.
as he got picked off by the TA.
That's a good point, good point.
It's gonna suck pretty bad for him, but they're actually still in it. It's 24,000 advantage for Alliance, but they have the arrows to do so. I mean, that's from something I totally forgot about. Press the attack, removing the roar there. It was a big play from Synderen, kept them in it there. Otherwise, SF would have just died outright, but still ended up dying. But
It's okay.
they do hold for now.
Yeah. So Cinderin saving his allies not once, not twice, but thrice. And a Raw coming out. Will Cinderin be here?
He's here. No,
Doesn't even
not.
need it. Here comes EGM. He
Needed.
blocks off the whole
Calculated,
thing.
he knew. But bottom
And-
lane is in
oh,
trouble though.
I
TA is
am-
there.
I am slideshowing. Are you slideshowing, my friend?
No, I'm fine.
I am slideshowing. It looks like it tells me my FPS is at 60, but I'm watching Lineup just moonwalk himself back to the shrine there. Okay, it's fixed now. It's fixed now. So
Alright.
no more Michael Jackson Templar Assassin.
I actually think it'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I didn't have any lag.
Nice. Well, I do live
Here's
across
a big
the
smoke
world.
coming up from Crescendo.
I can't even see the smoke, but alright. Sometimes smoking is bad, but I think in Crescendo's hit, what? Okay, that was something. That was something.
Good play there from Lim. Blocked the smoke, blinked out. They're done.
Okay, so they just burnt a bit of time trying to get the smoke gank. Not gonna get it. It's not successful, but no foul, no harm done. Everything's still okay. You see, there's 25k net worth advantage on the side of Alliance, but that just means that when Crescendo gets a kill, they're gonna get back a lot of money. So thinking,
Hey, you saw the Bristleback bottom, right? You think of him as a tanky hero. Came out, even though they did get the swap out, he almost died. If he didn't have cheese, he might have went down there. And so the big thing for Crescendo is making sure 100% that they need to stop the next Roshan. If that doesn't happen, we may see Alliance take the game regardless of how well Synderen plays.
yes, and that's a big burn to my heart there, because we obviously hold Cinderin very closely to our hearts. Big boy.
He's 1-6-1 right now, but he's saving his heroes left and right and making sure he duels a key target as well. Still hasn't gotten a duel win yet, by the way, but there is hope. I'd say if he actually gets one duel win this game, they might have just won. That plus 14 damage plus the Troll Warlord ultimate. I mean, how fast is he gonna melt down these buildings? No, pretty fast.
Yeah, they're just prepping him up, alright? Prepping him up for the war to come. Alright? Even if it's mega creeps, as long as they get the dual damage, game is secure.
All right, here's another smoke. They're looking for it.
And
if he
what's
actually can
gonna
get
happen?
them and surprise them.
Oh,
but
the
no.
balls are spotted out. Templar
balls.
Assassin is not. Okay, the
You see
double
the double
donks.
fours run down mid. They both run to each other.
Oh, no
Almost,
duo by
but they're
Cinderin.
gonna-
It's an intimidation play. They want to lock him down with.
Cinderin with the big duel. They get the silver.
There we go. That's gonna be the duo win.
Plus 14. Oh my god, the top rank.
Oh no, top racks. Okay, what's the play here? There's Chaotic Offering. The stun misses. The rock comes down. Very nice position. It's a 4-man stun followed up by what? Followed up by a Death of the Troll Warlock. But he buys back immediately. The BKB up by Crescendo's carry. BKK. But what's gonna happen? The Troll Warlock is disarmed by the legendary Heaven Talbot. So that's a good job for him. And the Rex is down. Top Rex is down with only minimal losses to the side of Alliance. Actually, make that no losses at all. Cinderin.
Cinderin with a big play. He saved EGM there. EGM would have died, but he removed the silence from the TA, keeping EGM alive, and he didn't have buyback. That was huge.
Nice. Nice. So they lose
He
a
was very
Rex, but
fast
they
on that
hold.
one. If it was literally any later, Earthshake would have died.
Set.
Oh, Pablo. That was very, very spooky. Stun on the SF. No follow-up. Visual on 2. I'm beginning to slideshow. Microsoft PowerPoint. Let's go, boys. Okay, then the slideshow stopped. Okay. Oh.
Wait, who silenced the Earthshaker? It wasn't TA. She doesn't have an orchid. Oh, it was the Earth Spirit. Oh, ES on ES violence. Come on, man.
Yes. Roshan's up in a little bit, so Alliance are opting to go and surround Roche. Am I getting another PowerPoint presentation?
I
Okay.
like to say that the top racks doesn't matter, but they did have to use buybacks to not even defend it. They just used buybacks because they died. But next Roshan still will be really important, and Alliance looking to
Wow,
get
another
right when
smoke.
Roshan is about to spawn. Uh-oh.
Pablo sees them, so they know. Oh my god!
Cinderin.
What was that? The double blinks, they go down, but all the way at the other side of the map where our orbs is not actually seeing. We see people going down. The Warlock's the first of all, the Troll Warlock next.
Beastmaster.
Oh no, Cinderin is not even going to duel because the rest of his team is dead, but can he survive the 1 versus 1?
the lone
Let's do it!
survivor.
Let's do it! No, he doesn't get it. GG's being
Man,
called.
GG is called.
Oh. Right as
mean-
Cinderin went in balls deep.
Alliance victory.
Plus 14 dual damage. The Beastmaster knew how important Cinderin was in that game. He committed the roar so that Cinderin couldn't save anybody and kind of ignored him because the rest of the damage was being dealt elsewhere, but because he was locked down, he couldn't save the fight. Unfortunately, Alliance will win, and that is quite unfortunate indeed.
Yeah.
But he kept it. He kept them in it. We gotta go back to all the saves and the plays he's made time and time
yeah.
again with the press the attack. I mean, for his team, he definitely was the MVP, most important hero. He played his heart out. Fortunately, ending the score with a 2-7-1.
It's
But
okay. It's okay.
It's not
He-
about
he-
score, guys.
Yeah.
It's about how hard you tried, and he tried his best for sure.
He
had
caught-
a rough landing stage.
Yeah, he caught our hearts. He did not win the match, but he won our hearts. That's what matters, guys. Believe in yourself. So I think
Believe in
that's-
yourself, guys.
Yeah, believe in yourself. Anyway, with that, I think this is our game. So thanks to everyone who's watching. I'm YJ. I'll be back in another 3 hours-ish for my last game of today and the rest of this. And with me is the very lovely Hachiko.
Hachiko DotA, Hachi God, otherwise known as. But yeah, it was a pleasure casting this game with you. It was a pretty exciting game, even though, I mean, it was a little bit one-sided, but Crescendo showed life in a lot of those fights, and there was some actually pretty good plays made, especially by Cinderin there. Keep in mind, he had a very rough laning stage, guys. There was literally 3 heroes in his lane, constantly camping him. They were ignoring the other lanes entirely, for the most part, but he made a decent comeback, saved them for a couple of fights, kept them in it for a bit.
And we're out. So, thanks everybody for watching. Let's go.